Alert day conditions tonight and then lasting all the way through Tuesday night. We're going to track tonight's storms and Tuesday night storms in our 6 o'clock show.
Also, as many celebrate Pride Month, some companies are pulling back on their rainbow merchandise. Why that decision is being made. And later, how a signature is causing controversy over whether a Dane County judge should be presiding over a lawsuit against Act 10. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 6. First, we take a live look from our Edgewater Sky Cam along the Lake Mendota waterfront there. Not much to see as storms have been delivering heavy rain on and off throughout the day. We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6 as more rain falls across the area. Thunderstorms, some high winds in some cases, a tornado risk. The News 3 Now weather team has been busy monitoring these conditions. And for the latest, we check our first warn forecast and Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. The good news is right now we don't have severe thunderstorm warnings across southern Wisconsin, at least not yet. We're keeping an eye here in our conversations with the National Weather Service right over Dane County. We have a strong line of thunderstorms moving through with a lot of lightning. We can hear it out here from our studio as that moves off towards the east at about 30 miles per hour. They'll bring that into Sun Prairie here in just about 2 minutes and then over towards Marshall at 6:18 and Deerfield at 6:21 p.m. Again, these are not severe thunderstorms at this point in time. Gusty winds, though, some small hail. Another storm over the southern portion of Greene County has the attention of the First Warn Weather Team and also the National Weather Service. This would be moving over towards Monroe here in just a couple of minutes, and then Twin Grove at 6:17 p.m. More thunderstorms to the north and to the west over southwestern Wisconsin. We'll keep an eye on those as they move over repeated areas that have had heavy rain. We have flash flood warnings still in effect for southern Grant County, where anywhere between 1, 2, and 3 inches of rain have fallen over the past few hours. That's that transition that we're seeing here across southern Wisconsin. Less in the way of severe thunderstorm warnings and more in the way of flash flood warnings across our area. So we're continuing to see this rain pile up on areas that have continued to see rain. And because of that, we have a flood watch in effect until 4 a.m. on Tuesday. Again, more alert day conditions as we go into Tuesday evening. Coming up in Maine weather, I'm going to show you what that line of thunderstorms may be like.
All right, Alex, thank you. And you can track this storm with our First Warn Weather app. And with it, you'll get updates directly to your phone from our weather team, plus the latest radar and conditions available right now for free in your app store. Just search WISC Weather. Governor Tony Evers is officially declaring June LGBTQ Pride Month in the state of Wisconsin. But as officials raise the pride flag in front of the state capitol, some companies are putting away their rainbow merchandise. Our Maddie Heimsch has this story. Maddie?
Eric, just days after Target announced it would only be selling Pride merchandise in select stores this year, a Janesville man is charged with a felony for destroying a Pride flag in a Pride display in Target last summer. Janesville Chief of Police Chad Pearson says the man destroyed over $2,500 worth of merchandise, constituting the felony charge.
We actually had information come forward this year that we were able to confirm that it was a targeted incident.
Once confirmed that the vandalism was committed specifically against LGBTQ plus messaging, officers were able to pursue what's called a penalty enhancer.
Easy terms is that it just adds more punishment to the crime.
The Janesville Target wasn't the only store to experience backlash for its Pride displays. In fact, in May of 2023, Target released a statement saying that team members were experiencing threats of violence due to that year's Pride collection.
If there's locations where the materials are not going to be popular, are not going to be accepted, they're not going to be wanting to do things that are not successful.
The effects are now being seen. Target announcing that this year it will only be selling Pride Month merchandise in, quote, select stores, citing what it calls consumer feedback as the reason for pulling the items off certain shelves. Steve Starkey, executive director at Outreach LGBTQ Plus Community Center, says the issue is bigger than merchandise.
I appreciate companies that have said this is our stance on LGBTQ issues, and it might cost us. We might lose customers, but this is our stance and we're sticking with it. I think that's kind of a stronger message.
Starkey says hate crimes and discrimination have risen alongside anti-LGBTQ plus bills being passed by the hundreds.
And everybody deserves to live in a peaceful community, and no matter what their race, gender, religion, sexuality is.
Target officials say this year's entire Pride collection will be available online.
Maddie, thank you. Meanwhile, a new report is shining a light on the challenges those who identify as LGBTQ+ face when it comes to cancer prevention and treatment. Researchers found LGBTQ+ individuals are likely at higher risk for cancer due to their fear of being turned away from care and discrimination within the healthcare community. The researchers say 30% of medical students surveyed say they were not comfortable treating transgender patients.
Some states that healthcare providers, based on what's broadly described as religious or personal preferences, can actually refuse to see certain populations, which for us is really a horrifying thought.
The American Cancer Society says this study is just a first step. The organization hopes to continue its research, hoping to further understand the cancer risk in this population. To more local news, some Baraboo residents are looking to remove the school district's board president. The Recall Vote Act committee was formed in May. They say the reason behind it include mismanagement of taxpayer dollars, issues with teacher and staff retention, and unethical conflicts of interest. Concerns also stem over care for students.
Every teacher that I know cares very deeply about their students, and here we're ending the school year, and I guarantee you that teachers are on overdrive because it's an emotional time for them too. They've spent all year really caring about their students.
News 3 Now has reached out to the district for comment and has yet to receive a response. To Jefferson County, where police are looking for a man who stole 2 chainsaws from a store on May 28th. Take a look. The suspect took the chainsaws from the Tyson's Home Farm and Auto Store. Again, this is in Jefferson. He was wearing all black, including a black Nike Dunkaholic t-shirt. The suspect then got into a dark-colored minivan and left. Anyone with information about the suspect or the vehicle involved, they're asked to call Jefferson Police at 920-674-7707. A key union lawsuit heard in Dane County has raised questions about the judge's impartiality. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us with more now. Will?
Well, Eric, at the center of the controversy is this signature right here, first reported by conservative talk radio host Dan O'Donnell. It appears to show Judge Jacob Frost's name on the recall petition against then-Governor Scott Walker. Now, Judge Frost is hearing a challenge to perhaps that biggest piece of Walker's legacy, Act 10. Now, the judge's office did not return our call to confirm whether this is the same Jacob Frost, though the addresses appear to line up. Now, if it's the same person, though, what does that mean for the case?
What you're concerned about is the appearance of impropriety, right?
UW law professor John Gross says judges have the option to take themselves off a case because of that appearance, but doesn't know that that's necessary here.
You could argue that the recall itself was motivated by the passage of Act 10, right? And now Act 10 is before the judge again, right? But it's such a tenuous connection that I don't think it warrants a recusal from the judge.
This is the latest challenge to the major collective bargaining legislation passed under former Governor Scott Walker. Gross says the legal arguments the unions bringing the suit are using make it easier for the judge to keep an appearance of impartiality.
I think the plaintiffs in the case are going to have a hard time because of the standard of review, because the court only needs to hear a rational reason for doing this.
That's a low legal bar, meaning it's easier for the judge to uphold Act 10 even if he disagrees with it.
My job as the judge is to apply the law, and the law is, as long as the legislature had a rational basis for doing this, then I'm going to uphold the law. I might not like it, might not agree with the policy, wouldn't have voted for it, but judges are expected to be able to do that.
Now, we could expect a decision from the Dane County Court in the near future. The case is almost certain, though, to be appealed to the state Supreme Court, which now has a liberal majority.
Will, thank you. In more local news, a portion of West Washington Avenue is closed for construction. Started at 7 this morning. West Wash down to 1 lane in each direction between Broome and Fairchild. Crews will be out replacing underground utilities and rebuilding the roadway. Work is expected to last up to October, so traffic will not return to normal until then. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, the Wisconsin Lottery ending one of its weekly drawings this year, plus a massive data breach puts millions of Ticketmaster users at risk. What cybersecurity experts recommend when we come back.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
We're a really busy family of 6 and moving into a new house, and Empire made it really easy.
They brought samples to our house, quality products, and installation on our schedule.
And we're really happy with everything.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Celebrate Memorial Day at Brothers Maine, where unbeatable appliance deals come with expert advice. Enjoy special prices and free delivery on top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Visit us today and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Now, don't you worry. I'm going to take real good care of your windows.
You need the experts at Feldco. Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2026. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast so you can enjoy your new windows all summer long. 2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now, with more than 160 cases closed and over $444,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The information to more than 500 million Ticketmaster customers has been stolen in a massive data breach. That's according to Ticketmaster's parent company, Live Nation. The stolen data allegedly includes customer identifying information like credit card numbers, emails, addresses, phone numbers, and ticket purchases. Passwords do not appear to have been compromised, but cyber experts suggest changing them anyway. According to a New York Times report, the unauthorized activity was discovered last month, but it's unclear when exactly that hack happened. The Wisconsin DMV offering people the option now to add emergency contact information to their driver's licenses or ID cards. Last year, Governor Tony Evers signed the measure to inform families first into law. That law was put in place to provide law enforcement the ability to contact a family member more quickly in the event of an emergency. Adding this information is not required. Only law enforcement, including police from other states, would have access. To add emergency contact information to a DMV record, visit wisconsindmv.gov/emergency contact. The Wisconsin Lottery announcing today that it'll stop its weekly second chance drawing. The Super Second Chance Drawing is a weekly drawing that uses non-winning tickets to enter. Each week, the lottery draws 10 tickets from the pool that loses, and each winner gets $1,000. The drawing will continue through the end of the year, with the final drawing being held December 26th. Still ahead, celebrating bicycling in Wisconsin. Now you can join in on the action happening throughout the week. Plus, if you're looking to buy a new bicycle, well, now might be the perfect time. Why the industry is facing a bit of a rocky road. Plus, how much rain can we expect in the next 2 days? Alex returns. Complete look at the forecast when we come back.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. From hitches to ratchet straps and everything in between, we've got your hauling needs covered. This TowSmart starter kit, which includes a 2-inch hitch ball and 5/8 hitch pin, is only $14.99 after rebate. Skill delivers advanced power and torque with convenience and portability. The PowerCore 20 battery is interchangeable with every Skill 20-volt power tool. This 20-volt 4-tool combo kit is $114.81 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello permanent fat removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately.
It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Thank you for 29 quick and painless years. Wow, Fry to the rescue since 1995. And Best of Madison's Best Roofer 4 years in a row. We know roofs, and your roof gets the very best gutter system with Fry. It's engineered to withstand the toughest conditions and outperform year-round. 29 years of excellence and 29% off absolute gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule a free consult now at fryconstruction.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. This week, people across Wisconsin are getting outside to ride their bicycles as part of the annual Wisconsin Bike Week put on by the Wisconsin Bike Fed. It kicked off over the weekend with festivities scheduled across the state. This year's theme is Bikes Mean Business, which focuses on highlighting businesses that are bike-friendly.
By hosting Bike Week, what we're doing is we're trying to encourage people to get out, ride their bikes, do things that they wouldn't normally do on bike by exploring, visiting businesses, riding their bikes to local establishments.
Well, if you want to get involved in National Bike Week or to support the Wisconsin Bike Fed's mission, you can visit wisconsinbikefed.org to learn more. And during the pandemic, millions of Americans got out of the house by riding their bikes. At the time, bicycle sales went into high gear, but since then, well, it's been a bit of a bumpy ride. Daniel Backus reports.
The past 4 years have been a rough road for Douglas Emerson, who owns University Bicycles in Boulder, Colorado.
We're back at 2019 pre-pandemic numbers. It's been a struggle, but we're there.
When the pandemic hit, many cooped-up Americans turned to bike riding as an escape, and sales skyrocketed.
The pandemic, although it was awful for our global crisis, did provide the bicycle industry a much-needed boom, brought over 8 million new riders to our sport.
But overwhelming demand led to a supply chain crunch.
I mean, we sold everything, and then we couldn't get anything.
By the time supplies got back to normal, many people returned to their normal lives and demand dropped. In 2023, bike sales fell 24% compared to 2020.
Now we're battling something that's completely different, and that's a lack of ridership.
Now there's too much inventory, and the prices are being slashed. It's a great time to buy a bike. The margins have shrunk for the dealers, so small bike shops are really struggling.
That struggle includes trying to find enough workers.
Mechanics, young people today growing up in a throwaway society don't grow up taking things apart, putting them back together. So to find good mechanics is a challenge.
Well, that was Daniel Backus reporting. Emerson and other shop owners are seeing growing interest in e-bikes, which give riders an electric assist when needed. They hope the bicycles can also give the industry a much-needed boost. More storms moving through right now and tomorrow as well. Alex has a complete forecast.
Yeah, Eric, this is round one, and now we're transitioning towards more of a flooding threat versus the severe wind threat that we saw earlier today and the hail threat. Not saying that we are not going to get another severe thunderstorm this evening, hopefully not, but the heavy rainfall really is what's taking hold across southern Wisconsin. And also we have vivid lightning with these thunderstorms too. Marshall at 6:17 p.m., Deerfield, and then Waterloo as we head towards 6:30 p.m. in Cambridge. Bainbridge as this line of thunderstorms rolls off towards the east in Dane County. Here over portions of the southern part of Greene County heading over towards Rock County. Yet another strong storm, and that's going to take that over towards Oakley here by the time we get to 6:24 p.m. and then Decatur at 6:33 p.m. That's going to be moving into an area that's had a tremendous amount of rainfall over the course of the past couple hours. We have flash flood warnings for the southern portion of Grant County where rainfall estimates, this is just an estimate of anywhere between 1 and 3 inches has fallen over a very short period of time. And going back to the east with that next line of thunderstorms moving in towards the Footville area, we're just getting word here from the National Weather Service that there's sandbagging going on along Highway B here, so there's flooding ongoing just west of Janesville Street over towards West County Highway B, just north and west of Footville right now. More showers, more thunderstorms can be expected tonight as we look at future track. Good news is for areas north and west of Madison, those showers and storms are likely going to dwindle. But the areas that have been seeing all this heavy rainfall, the continuation of more periods of showers and thunderstorms as we move towards the 9 and the 10 o'clock hour. I do think once we get towards midnight and beyond, we should start to see lesser of a threat of thunderstorms. But right now, I've upped the flood risk for southern Wisconsin up to high as we are getting reports of flash flooding and flood advisories across the area. Then wind would be the next threat. We have a flood watch till 4 a.m. on Tuesday. Even if we get the showers and thunderstorms to end, we're still going to be seeing that drainage in our area watershed. So flood watch until 4 a.m. Tuesday morning across southern Wisconsin. Then we need to eye up Tuesday afternoon. We have another risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. So there's some good news, I think, with this line. Marginal risk across all of southern Wisconsin. Can't deny that as we go into Tuesday. But let's track this next line of thunderstorms here with the main threats being wind. If it holds together, that's the key here. So we go towards 5 o'clock on your Tuesday afternoon. Warm, humid day, some scattered showers and thunderstorms breaking out. Gusty winds, maybe some hail with some of these storms. But it's this next line that we're eyeing up here in the First Warn Weather Team. Once we get past 6:30, 7 o'clock, look at this strong squall line moving towards the south and towards the east. As we head towards 10 o'clock, it holds together over portions of Viroqua down to Prairie du Chien. But after 10 o'clock, the line shows significant weakening as it moves across south central Wisconsin. So let's hope that ends up being the case here across the area, and it continues to weaken as it moves off towards the east, towards the wee hours of your Wednesday morning. But we'll be keeping an eye on that line of thunderstorms on Tuesday evening. That's where we still have alert day conditions. After that, and speaking of the biking, just before main weather, if you want to get the bike out, go for a run, do anything that's outdoors. Look at this wonderful forecast once we get past Tuesday. Temperatures in the 70s, stray shower chance here and there, but turning dry and cooler.
And coming up in sports, ball is on the ballot. The big honor the former Badger running back received to start his week. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's coming. Predicted to be one of the hottest summers ever. And you can't enjoy anything when your house is too hot, especially when you get that big utility bill. So what do? You stop the hot air from coming in and your cool air from leaking out. With USA Premium Foam in your walls, your old hot and humid house really can be made comfortable. Call now, and when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free. Stop sweating and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
How much was I paying a month for insulin?
$185.
$300.
$400. I never expected anyone to do something about it. But then Tammy Baldwin did.
She stood up to the drug companies and wrote a law capping the cost of insulin.
Thanks to Tammy, now it just costs $35 a month.
She made a huge difference for so many of us.
She lifted a weight off all our shoulders.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
What if antibodies from sharks cured cancer? What if breast cancer was prevented with a vaccine? What if new science became clinical trials in real time? At UW Health Carbone Cancer Center, we search the depths of the ocean, the edges of space, turning possibilities into life-saving solutions and what-ifs into remarkable realities. UW Health Carbone Cancer Center. Remarkable.
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Monte Ball was a machine in college. During his time as a Badger, he was a two-time consensus first-team All-American, a two-time Doak Walker Award winner, and named the Big Ten Running Back of the Year 2 times. He finished his career third on Wisconsin's all-time career rushing list with over 5,000 yards and scored 83 total touchdowns. Today, Ball found himself on the ballot for college football's Hall of Fame class of 2025. The name of the game for Whitewater baseball is simple: survive and advance. Last night, the Warhawks walked it off to keep their season alive. Today, they needed to beat Salve Regina twice to advance to the national championship. Warhawks lost to the Seahawks on Saturday. Fifth inning, they're down a run. Adam Kootway up with the bases loaded, and he ropes one down the first base line to score 3. Part of a 4 RBI day from him, and Whitewater goes up a pair. Now they're still up 2 in the 8th, and Sam Payton drops a blooper into center field to score another run. Whitewater stays alive with a 7-4 win. Same 2 teams will play again later tonight. Before they open up their 3-game series with the Phillies, a pair of Brewers took home some national honors. Willie Adames was named the National League's Player of the Week, and Joey Ortiz was named the National League Rookie of the Month. Ortiz averaged .307 with 4 home runs and 12 RBI in just 23 games last month. 4 of the last 5 years, Wisconsin volleyball has reached the Final Four, and this year the Badgers will start the season where they hope to end it, in Louisville, Kentucky, the site of the 2024 Final Four. Kelly Sheffield and company will take on Louisville on August 27th, part of the AVCA First Serve Showcase. Now, the last time these 2 teams met, the Badgers beat the Cardinals in 5 sets to punch their ticket to the 2021 National Championship game. And the rain throwing a little wrench in day 1 of the State Boys Golf Meet. After 18 holes, Wanakee leads the team standings by 1 stroke over Hartford Union. Fort Atkinson's Mason Burke is tied for second at 2 over. And Division II and Division III golfers, they are still on the course trying to finish their round.
And hopefully able to steer clear of lightning and those sort of things on the golf course. Kind of a messy day across southern Wisconsin.
Yeah, alert day conditions verified again. Today we got alert day conditions again for tomorrow. Tonight's threat is transitioning more towards water, so we have flood watches in effect until 4 a.m. through Tuesday morning for a good portion of south central and southeastern Wisconsin. We still have to get all this water to go through the watershed, so we'll likely see that continuation of the flooding conditions overnight. Warm, humid day on Tuesday. That's the fuel for more showers and thunderstorms Tuesday evening for all of southern Wisconsin. This line of thunderstorms again Tuesday evening could bring damaging winds to the area. But the good news is once we get past Tuesday evening, we cool down by the end of the week and it's quiet.
Should be pretty nice weather ahead after that. All right, Alex, thank you. Thanks for joining us at 6. Have a great evening, and we'll be back here tonight at 10.